We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Throwing right away is Williams. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he's got it. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
On 2.
They'll run it. Here's Chase Brown. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Room past the 35. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT, hey, 12.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Burrow will throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing is Williams. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, Williams. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Bears nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Play action. Now Williams. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Brown going up the middle. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This one complete to Yoshibans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Bengals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down is Burrow. What a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That is caught. And for the Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 31 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Bengals 21, Bears nothing.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears first down.
To the air, Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw is Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Makes the score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
At the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
To throw, it's Williams. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Khalif Raymond, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bengals 21, Bears 14.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun, a give to Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here it is, fourth and goal. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 5. Here we go. Now it's Burrow. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go with Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get it